guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Joyabzo. Today's video is on the do's and the don'ts during an online class. What should you do, what should you not do to enjoy the class and have benefit from it as you have had if you were to sit in the lecture hall or the classroom for it. So without talking much, let's get started. If you're new here, hit on the subscribe button to subscribe. It's free of charge, and the notification icon so you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. Here on this channel, we release videos on tricks and tips and also on content that will help you find value when using the IT stuff. So the first thing you ought to do is to eat before the lecture. You might find this as a way if the lecture is even at 6 a.m. You will always find it normal to eat before a lecture to give you enough energy, because sitting an online lecture can be tiresome and boring, and if you are hungry on top, it's going to be something that will give you more stress. So it's better to eat before the class and do not eat during the lecture. Another thing you have to do is you should have your lecture materials with you where you are for the online class. If you are sitting in your hall, if you are sitting outside at a cool place, you should have your lecture material there. Don't find yourself trying to go and look for a lecture material during the lecture when it is being requested. You should have it with you on your table with you, so that when the lecture starts, you will be able to follow along and you won't miss any part of it. Another tip is also that do not be late for the lecture. You won't have been late for the physical lecture, and if you were late, you could ask a friend close by to tell you what transpired before you arrived. But during the online class, you are alone at where you are. Who are you going to ask a question? Who is going to help you out? So don't find yourself being late. And if you are late also, you'll be stressed. You try to catch up with wherever they are, which will give you trouble. Another way is bath and dress properly. When you bath, it's something that freshens your body and gives you enough confidence. And whatever that you dress gives you the confidence you deserve. If you dress shabbily, if you don't dress well during the online class, you might not have the confidence enough during the lecture. And also, you are using a video camera and would you like others to see your nudity because it's an online class. So you should dress properly as you have dressed for a physical class. Don't see it as online class such that you dress so that you to get distractions or to be a distraction onto others. The fourth point is mute your mic when not speaking. When you are not speaking during the class, you are not asking a question, you should have your mic muted, because there can be noise from your surrounding which will interrupt the lecture and it's going to interrupt a lot of people. Having a lot of sound passing through a phone, a device, is something that is always good and it's not healthy. So try as much as possible to mute your mic when you are not speaking, and when you are about to speak, unmute yourself and speak as much as you can. And in as much as I said mute your mic, you should ask questions and clarification when you don't understand. During a normal lecture, you have asked questions if you don't understand, and it's the same for online class. Don't wait to have your doubts clarified through the web. There are some answers that the lecturer will have given you and explain more to you in person than going to look for a resource that has already been explained. It might not be in context with what you are looking for. The fifth reason, which should have also been one of the main things, the first reason is be in a silent environment. Don't be in a noisy environment. When you're in a house, find a place that is silent, find a place that is conducive, not a place where you'll be interrupted when others are entering, a place which is commonly used by people, like the living room where people like to come and watch television while you are there for your lecture. The noise around will distract you, and anyone passing in will cause you to turn to look at them when you, in a matter of fact, you are supposed to be concentrating on the device you are using for the online class. The next point is remove all distractions. We know the phone is a major distraction when it comes to learning, even in the lecture hall, and there are other devices or gaming materials that you might have. If you have the magic cube that you like playing with, you should not have it on the table or the desk in which you are having your lecture. You should not have your phone there. If you are using a phone for the lecture, one thing you should do is try to freeze all apps that are not needed during the online class. so that notifications will not distract you. And if you are not using your phone but a PC, after hotspotting the PC, put the phone at a location that will not tempt you to pick it up whenever there is a message, because missing a minute in online class might affect you more than missing it during a normal class. The last but one point is, do not use your bed as a table. You'll be tempted to sleep. We can all testify to the fact that many a times we try to learn sitting in your room. When you're sitting on your bed, the temptation to sleep is very high. And don't use your bed as a table, but rather get out of your bed, get to a location where the temptation to sleep, even when it comes, you will not feel comfortable sleeping, but rather concentrate on the lecture. If you sit on your bed, you will feel too comfortable that you might sleep off and will not know where the lecture ended or what transpired during the minutes you were dozing off. Another point is that be sure to rest during breaks. That is, when the lecture gives breaks, don't spend the time playing a game or having a conversation that is not relating to what was going on. Just try and take a rest. If you can take a nap, but be sure not to be asleep during the next time that the lecture will continue. Have enough rest. If you eat during the break, eat and freshen yourself up. Don't sit at the same place. Get up, walk around, because sitting at one place is something that is not healthy enough for you. So you should get up, have some walk, so that you will feel energized again to continue the lecture. Be sure to concentrate. I said the last point, but this one is very important. Be sure to concentrate during the lecture. If you are not concentrating, you might miss out a lot. And don't see it as an online class for you to fail and blame it on the lectures. Don't see it because of an online class you will reference the material or even the video that was played during the class later that you will enjoy, but you will not have the best value if you are available during the class itself and you were able to ask questions. So those are the points I've been able to gather for this. There are a whole lot of points out there that are very useful, but these are the ones that I've gotten for you, and I believe it helped you enough, it has blessed you, and if you follow these points, you have the best of an online class. And don't forget to have enough data, better network connection during the class. It should have been the first point, but for staying throughout this video to the last part of that video, that is the bonus you have. As I said earlier, my name is Joyabzo and I give you the best of content. So if this video gave you value, don't hesitate to subscribe. Like the video. It's free of charge to like, it's free of charge to subscribe, and the notification icon so that you will not miss out on any of my future videos. For videos of this sort and more, if you like me to do videos like this, kindly leave a comment below indicating the type of videos you like me to do, especially those that you see myself recording it. So thank you for watching this video. Until I see you in my next video, it's bye bye.